Good morning, Calallen. Today on CWN, our Lady Cats are by-district champions.
And band heads to state tomorrow. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Logan. And today is Tuesday, October 31st, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
The Robotics Club had a competition this weekend. We spoke to Mr. Eason on how the competition went.
Morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Mr. Eason. So y'all had a robotics competition last Saturday. How'd it go?
Yeah, so it went pretty well, our first competition of the year. We were much better prepared than our previous first competitions in the past 2 years, so I was really happy about that. We showed up, we had bots ready, and all we had to do was just wait to compete after we got inspected. And so during competition, the two teams that we have, the Engineers and the Nano Knights, they added this year some gears to their motors and their wheels. They geared them up for speed, and those robots were able to zip around the arena pretty quick compared to previous years. So it was a really good competition. We ended up somewhere in the middle of the rankings currently, but we're going to keep adding to the bots, keep improving, and we're going to see what the rest of the season is going to take us.
When's y'all's next competition? How y'all think y'all do?
Our next competition is November 18th. Actually, it's the Saturday like we get out of for Thanksgiving break. So they'll start their Thanksgiving break with robotics competition. And I think we're gonna do pretty well. We've already got ideas for improving our bumper assemblies. We've got ideas for our arm assemblies, and our robots have to throw a paper airplane this year. So we've already got ideas for that as well. So we're excited and pretty eager to get back to building the bot and improving.
Thank you for the interview. Have a wonderful Halloween, Wildcats. And with that, back to the studio.
Caitlin has some information about the yearbook. Let's go and see what she had to say.
Hey Cats, I'm Em, and I'm here with Caitlin Villalobos, the editor and chief of the yearbook. So Caitlin, I heard one of the yearbook staff got Photo of the Week. Can you tell me more about that, please?
Yeah, so one of our new photographers this year, her name's Alyssa Rivera. She does an excellent job of getting us photos. Her photo won Photo of the Week technically last week, but it was a photo of our homecoming king and queen. There was a lot of other photos that we could choose from, but we chose hers, and it was a really, really good photo.
That's really cool. Thank you, and back to the studio.
We spoke to a few of our welding students on what they have been welding. Here's all the information.
Can you tell me what you're doing in welding?
Right now we're doing a project where we're stacking beads on four corners, and that's going to take about 4 weeks. We stack them to about 8 or 9. Mm-hmm. And at the end of it, whenever we finish it, he's going to cut into them, see anything like porosity or slag inclusion and all that.
What kind of safety procedures do you have?
Before we go in, we have to make sure our booth's all clean. We have to have gloves, hats, these jackets, safety glasses on, and we just have to make sure we're paying attention whenever we're cleaning the plate or anything like that. No jewelry or rings on our gloves because anything could happen to our fingers. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
Thank you. Back to the studios.
English has been doing a project over dark romanticism, and they had to make a movie poster about it. We spoke to Mrs. Robinson for more on that information.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Miss Robertson. Miss Robertson, can you please tell me about what y'all are doing in y'all's English class?
Yeah, so right now we're doing a poster. We went over Romanticism, which is like Edgar Allan Poe, Nathaniel Hawthorne, stuff like that. And the kids are making a poster for like a movie that they would design with their famous actors that they choose and that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool.
That's great. Thank you.
Hey, I'm here with Ivan. Can you tell us about your poster?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling as the Raven with Bryan Cranston.
That's nice. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Mrs. John's class always is up to something interesting. They have recently started a new lab. Let's see what it is about.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Miss Johns, and I hear that you're doing a lab. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure, like my AP class, it's kind of a demo / student participation type lab. We are using something called a UV vis spectrophotometer to find the concentration of the blue dye in a Gatorade. And so what they're having to do is we made a weak solution of blue dye in water, and they are then diluting it. They made some serial dilutions, and we're going to put them into the spectrophotometer, create a graph, and from the graph they should be able to find something called the molar absorptivity. And from there they can plug it into Beer's law and find the concentration of the unknown dye in the blue. In the blue Gatorade, sorry, yeah.
Thank you, Miss Johns, and back to the studio.
Mr. Smith had a lab over quantitative results. Let's see what he had to say.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Mr. Smith, and I hear y'all are doing a lab. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, what we're doing is we're doing an introduction to circular motion. And so this isn't a lab where we make measurements. This is a qualitative lab where they're taking a stopper on the end of a string that's through a tube that has a mass hanging on it. And they're looking to see how fast they have to spin it to make the mass go up or make the mass go down. And they're trying to develop the relationships between the radius of the circle that's spinning around them, about the force that's coming through that line to that weight, and then whether that weight moves or not. So again, it's just an introductory lab, all qualitative, no measurements. We'll turn this into a measurement lab towards the end of the unit.
Thank you, and back to the studio.
Several students in business informational management got certified. We caught up with Mr. Rourke and the students that got certified. Let's see what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Carmen Cardona. I'm here with Mr. Rourke, and I heard that y'all are having some interesting things going on in your class today. And can you explain that to me?
Yeah, hi, I'm Mr. Rourke. I'm a BIM teacher here at Calallen High School. I'd like to introduce a couple of my students, Missouri Richardson, Mr. Jose Sanchez. Today marks a real milestone here in the BIM class. Jose and Zuri are the first two students to pass the Microsoft Expert Level certification for Microsoft Word. This is an advanced level exam, and it's part of the things we offer here in BIM. It's an industry recognized certification, and it's something that is going to be used for a job application or a college application. And it speaks well to these two students. They put a lot of hard work into getting to this exam and passing it with a very high grade. So they'll be receiving a certificate showing their accomplishments, and just want to say there's more to come, and we're really proud of these guys.
Well, thank you, and congratulations to both y'all. Back to the studio.
Now let's go on over and send it to Ace with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, Acres, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Make sure to go check out this week's photo of the week on Instagram at Calallen Wildcat Yearbook, which is our homecoming king and queen, Bella Casas and Jordan Garcia. Congrats to Alyssa to taking this photo. Now that's all from us. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Alice.
And let's send it to Maddie with the rundown on sports after this quick break. Of 2026 is raising funds for prom 2025. They are selling two designs that come both long sleeve dry fit for $20 and a crew neck for $25. Orders can be placed on RepTrack by scanning the QR code. The deadline to order is this Friday, November 10th.
Thank you, Maddie. Wildcats. Our Calallen Lady Cats defeated Jubilee Brownsville 25-15, 25-11, and 25-11, making them by-district champions. Their overall record was 30-9. Great job, Cats. The Lady Cats will play the winner out of Sinton and Pleasanton for round 2. We spoke to Coach Pettis for more information.
I'm here with Coach Pettis, the varsity volleyball coach. So, Coach, y'all had a game, y'all's first playoff game last night. How did it go?
We did. We had our bi-district matchup. We traveled to Jubilee Brownsville. The girls did a good job. We swept them in 3 sets, and it was awesome.
So, who do y'all play next?
We will actually play the winner of the Sinton-Pleasanton game. They played a night at 7 o'clock, so determining the outcome of that will determine who we play, whether it's on Thursday or Friday. If we end up matching up with Sinton, then we'll play Sinton. We have those details done. We'll play Sinton Thursday at Sinton at 6 p.m. If we end up playing Pleasanton, those details are up in the air, and we'll kind of go from there. But that will be for area.
All right, thank you. Now back to the studio.
We spoke to one of our soccer players on how they are preparing for their upcoming season. Let's see how it's going.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Jocelyn. Jocelyn, I hear you play soccer. Can you tell me how long you've been playing that for?
I've been playing since I was young, but I started getting consistent in middle school.
That's cool. Now, how would you feel if your most valuable player would go to college or just left? How would that affect your team?
I feel like we are fairly well balanced throughout, and there's not a set player, but I think we'd be able to stay well together.
Well, that's good, and good luck to you all this season, and back to the studio.
Congratulations to our middle school football teams, as 5 out of the 6 teams played and beat Flower Bluffs Middle School. All 8th grade teams won yesterday here at Phil Danaher Stadium. And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you, Logan.
Thank you, Maddie. Now here's James with today's weather forecast right after this quick break.
Hi everyone, just wanted to make sure that you all are aware of what's going to be happening for our movie incentive this year. We are going to do that again. It's going to be mid-January, probably right before stock show. And I want to make sure that everyone's aware of what they need to be doing so they can attend that movie incentive day. Make sure that you are passing all of your classes, right? You've got to pass all your classes both quarters, and you also have to have less than 6 absences. So hopefully no one's at that point yet, and then just do your best to be here and be in attendance so you can all enjoy that movie. Thanks, and have a great day.
Thank you, Logan, and good morning, Calallen. It's going to be a very chilly Halloween here today in southern Texas. Your forecast presented by Baytech Robinson Families. Currently, temperatures right at 50 degrees with the wind chill produced by 13-mile-an-hour southeast winds, dropping down to 45 degrees with a 20% chance of rain and cloudy skies. We've got quite a few showers across the region, especially in this band between Alice and Corpus Christi. This is the area of interest here. You see some storms out here towards Cotulla and Laredo. They're going to move northeastward into our area throughout the rest of the day, and hopefully they'll move out by the time school is up. You can see 20% chance of rain at noon, 52 degrees with wind chill of around 45 with 15-mile-an-hour southeast winds. It'll remain cloudy, although the rain chance will drop off after noon. Temperature will warm up to about 56 degrees between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., but the wind chill will still be in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. And Halloween, folks, it's today. The Great Pumpkin has arrived, and your trick-or-treat forecast at around 7 p.m. Temperatures at about 56 degrees. Once again, that's the high for the day, with wind chills at around 50. And around 10 p.m. by the time everyone should be wrapping up and heading back home, temperatures will be down to 50 degrees, but the wind chill will be down to 46 as you'll continue to see light but decreasing winds throughout the evening. And looking at the rest of the week, we'll see a warming trend as the cooler temperatures move out of the area. Tomorrow on Wednesday, 65 degrees with south winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday, we'll be back up into the lower 70s with 72 and southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Friday, we'll get right back to the seasonal norm with 79 degrees, 10% chance of rain, and west winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And you can also see the wind direction throughout the week will begin to once again take its seasonal normal direction. With that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So, Maddie, what plants like Halloween the most?
I'll know, Logan. What kind?
Bamboo.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.